Hello, this is Hiroshi Hayashi, Hamama City, and hello, Mr. Richard in Germany. This is sort of an English version for Mr. Richard in Germany, in English. I have received a mail from Mr. Richard in Germany, in which he asked me to examine some lines in Nazca. He wrote to me like this, in which he said, thank you very much for saying this, Mr. Richard. And he showed me some spot with longitude and latitudes, and he says these are very strange lines and spot. So he asked me to examine this spot. And he says, thank you very much for saying this. I don't think you're out of mind or not out of mind. Thanks for all. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing or watching my videos, Mr. Richard. And this is Nazca, Peru. And he pointed out some spot around here. Just outside main sort of lines in Nazca. Sorry for poor my English too, Mr. Richard. And I examined this spot, and I have found what he said is correct. Have a look at this spot very carefully, right? He has pointed out this spot as a sort of a spot for me to examine. Anyway, he found these lines, and this is not a nature lines, and also these lines too. You can see these lines straight from high above, but on the ground it's just a sort of a rough land, right? And I examined them, and this one is most sort of an interesting spot around here. And of course, this is a sort of a man-made, constructed lines. And I just examined one of them, and the length of the line is here to about 2 kilometers. And I draw a line from B to A. This is a sort of a airfield or a platform, right? And have a look at this line, right? And draw a line very carefully toward from B to A, and I measure the angle 52.64, and I draw a line to that direction 52.64, and this line comes up here, just around here. And I found here Mount Olympus in Greece now, and another one is Mount Ararat, just on the line. But they're smaller, so I draw back a line back to Nazca from Mount Ararat to examine if the runway shows the direction to the Ararat or not. The upper line comes from Mount Ararat, and this line comes up here, and this is point A, and a bit there is some small, very small error. So I can't say here that this platform shows the direction to the Mount Ararat. And also I found Mr. Richard has pointed out this platform here, and I also examined this platform from to upward. The head angle is 40.26, and I draw a line this to know where it goes. And this line goes up to Europe, and on the line I could find only one just on the line, I could find Cognac, France. This is Cognac. It is sort of a calendar I found. And back to Nazca, I draw a line from Cognac to Cognac, from Cognac, and the line just come together with the line, exactly the same. So I say, most possibly this platform shows the direction to Cognac. This yellow line comes from Cognac. So just leave it. This is not enough evidence, but this is a sort of necessary evidence. And I found this another thing. This is what I have found, but this photograph is very interesting because can you see small? No. Try to another line. To examine another line before that. I said that. Sorry. And this blue line. Just examine this blue line, right? And the head angle is 208.874, sorry. And this line goes to like this way from Nazca. Mr. Richard, sorry for my poor English as well, right? my English is so bad. Reading is alright, but speaking is so bad. So far, this line goes to nowhere important. But then I leave this line here as it is. As I think in some days, very soon, I can find I can solve this mystery. Or maybe there is a hidden ruins or something like that. So I can find another fact which seems to be more interesting for me. The spot which Mr. Richard pointed out here, I can find the small sort of vague lines. This is not a sort of a wheel, car wheels and sort of wheel tracks. I think that's it seems that someone had tried to erase these lines in Nazca, and I could find the same lines here, a long line about 9 kilometers in length. Have a look at here, right? And here I can find we can find the same small fine lines here, but very long, 9 kilometers. So who did it? I think someone tried to erase lines in Nazca to keep the line secret or something like that. I'm not sure, but I am doubting. And also here you can see very strange shaped figures or something, very pictures or something. I don't know what this is. And what do you think this is, Mr. Richard? Very strange marks. Oh, I say I wish I could be here to examine it by myself. And what is this? Thank you again, Mr. Richard. I hope we can see you. I can see you someday, very soon. And this is a report from Hiroshi Hayashi to Mr. Richard in Germany. Thank you very much, and bye.